بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. All praise is due to Allah, and may Allah's peace and blessings be in Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. The respected viewers, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May Allah's peace and blessings and mercy be on everybody of you. Last 10 nights of Ramadan, the fruit of Ramadan, the gift of Ramadan, the Laylatul Qadr is there. You don't know which night is that. You don't know when is Laylatul Qadr. It is a wisdom of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that it is not exactly known which night it is. So that's why the Prophet ﷺ used to make extra ibadah, extra effort in the last 10 nights, in the course of the last 10 nights, because in order to get it, you have to be serious in all of these, period of time. One of the things that the Prophet ﷺ used to do in the last 10 nights is al-i'tikaf. This type of ibadah, of staying in seclusion and in solitary, meditation in the masjid, where you will be very close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, detached from the entire world, the external world, and just taking part of your time, dedicating it to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We don't have any type of monasticism in Islam or something, but just part of your time, get out of track and dedicate it to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's not easy, believe me, it's not. But it's full of reward, it's full of benefits that you will feel when you do it. For those who didn't do it before, try to have part of your time within the last 10 nights, or all of them if you can, dedicate it to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Stay in the masjid. You have you need to get home, you need to watch the TV, you need to eat something, you need to get to the fridge to get some water or some cold whatever. You don't have access to all of these things when you are in the masjid. That's why it's special. You need to get out of all of these worldly things and being dependent on all of these things, and dedicate this part to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Live a simple life in the masjid, where you just praying and making dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and thinking and reflecting, ibadah of at-tafakkur. You reflect on everything, reflect on yourself, have a stop and pause in your life and reflect. Even the wives of the Prophet ﷺ, after the death of the Prophet ﷺ, and even in his lifetime, they used to make i'tikaf. They used to have this pray and practice this ibadah. We need to do it. This is a time to do it, where many people would say, it's how about work, how about my job? Yes, some people will not be able to do it, but subhanallah, if you are able to take vacation, to go to whatever islands or whatever place or whatever resort, you are able to have some few days for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and it's actually for yourself. And instead of being completely drowned in the day-to-day things, in the life and worldly affairs, why don't you get out of that and live with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the masjid, not dependent on anything, no cars, no cell phones, no computers, no internet, no children, no nothing. You are just dedicating yourself for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You need this. Everybody of us needs that. Believe me, everybody of us needs to have this period of time that you are sitting with yourself. You are thinking from within. You are looking deeply at yourself from inside. What are the problems? You need to reflect on the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You need to do things continuously, not just like praying, even if for 2 hours and then getting home to the usual regular life and so on. No, you are dedicating not only a few hours, but like a day, 2, up to 10 days, or even more if you can. You are doing that for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Do it, and believe me, you will taste something that is completely different. If you're not able to do all of it, try to do as much as you can, maybe 1, 2, 3 days, or even according to some ulama, أقله ساعة, maybe even 1 hour that you can dedicate with the intention of having this ibadah i'tikaf. You can dedicate this 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours, more or less, for that type of ibadah. Prophet ﷺ used to do it for the last 10 nights, but for at the end of his life, the last year of his lifetime, he spent the last 20 nights of Ramadan in i'tikaf, in full seclusion, solitary in the masjid. I hope we can, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give us the power to do that, inshallah. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.